Oh.
Morning, Bhante.
Morning. I think I made a mistake.
Yeah, Bhante, it looks like you're sharing the afternoon class. Can you stop sharing the screen?
I'm trying to delete that and then let me see. This afternoon, if I want to. I want to minimize it. I'm trying to.
Hold on, Bhante. Let me see if I can share the screen so that this goes away. Just give me Oh, there you go. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Now you have questions?
Yes. Let me check the. Let me see if I can spotlight you, Bhante. I don't see it. Yes, there is one question. It's about the sutta that gives the analogy of craving as the seamstress.
Yeah.
So the question is, craving is the seamstress that connects previous life, the arising of contact, and the cessation of contact. I see some similarities between this idea and the Adam and Eve story. It was Eve's craving to eat the forbidden fruit tree, the forbidden tree of knowledge that led to the future karma of her being banned from the Garden of Eden, and furthermore, the fall of humanity. So, this is in a Christian tradition. There is a story that says that Adam and Eve were both kind of like in a heavenly realm, the Garden of Eden. And then there was a forbidden fruit that was not meant to be eaten. And when Eve ate this fruit and gave it to Adam, they were both banned from the Garden of Eden. So the person sees a similarity between the story of the seamstress and this story from the Christian tradition, that it was Eve's craving to eat the forbidden tree of knowledge that led to the future karma of her being banned from the Garden of Eden and the fall of humanity that resulted from this. Because of craving, Eve's spiritual path ended. Similarly, our craving dictated our past life and our present life significantly. So the question is whether or not craving was a choice for humans to fall into samsara a long time ago as a whole.
That's a very long question.
Let me just summarize it. Basically, the question is asking if craving is kind of like something that is a flaw of humanity as a whole, that it was a choice for humans, that humans a long time ago started falling into craving, And that was a choice for human to fall into samsara as a whole, that it happened a long time ago, that craving for humanity happened a long time ago. Is this right?
Now, according to the Buddha's teaching, you cannot find the beginning of craving. Uh, According to the story you related, was had a beginning. At the moment they were sort of created. Now, that is the beginning. In Buddha's teaching, there is no beginning of craving. If you say craving began at such and such a time, then somebody can ask, what was there before the craving started? Was the time without craving? And therefore that is uh, logically infallible. So Buddha's explanation is you cannot find the beginning of craving, you cannot find the beginning of samsara. The beginning of craving as beginning of samsara is indiscernible, and therefore don't try to find the beginning of craving. Try to find the end of craving. That is possible. Instead of trying to find the beginning of samsara, try to find the ending samsara. So, uh, therefore, these are two uh, different teachings. In the uh, what you call simile or uh, discussion we had yesterday, uh, the beginning of craving is not mentioned. This goes on and on and on. Wherever is pleasant and agreeable nature exists, their craving exists. The pleasant and agreeable nature can exist so long as beings have senses, sensory objects, consciousness, contact, feeling. Where so long as they have this, craving can arise. And therefore, these are two different teachings. Okay?
Thank you. There's a second part again about this same simile of the seamstress, where the sutta says name, reverence is one end, form is the other end, consciousness is the middle, and craving is the seamstress. That's how a mendicant directly knows, and then that's how he can put an end to suffering in this very life. What is meant by name in this particular sutta? So, yeah.
What is
So,
meant?
by name. So form is name.
Name.
Name is one end, form is the other end, and consciousness is the middle. What is
Right.
name?
What is the name there?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, name has uh, one thing is you don't understand anything without a name. Anything you call word, person, place, situation, invention, and so forth, you have to give a name. without a name. That is why Buddha said, name namang sabbang anubhavi, nama bhiyo navidyati, namasa ekadhamasa sabbeva vasamannagu, namang sabbang anubhavi. Everything is under the domain, under the power of name. Therefore, there is nothing greater than name. Even Nibbana, you have to use the word Nibbana to explain what it is. You simply cannot remain dumb and, uh, you know, uh, without expressing anything. If you want to express anything, you need a name. That is one meaning of name. The other meaning is mentality. Mentality is Passa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Manasikara clustered together. That means contact, feeling, perception, thought, and attention. All these put together into one bundle, one group is called mentality, and in Pali it is name. Form, as I mentioned yesterday, elements, earth, water, fire, air, taste, uh, color, nutriment, uh, and one gandha, smell. All these 8 put together is called materiality. Now, even there, you cannot, for instance, earth, even though you understand what you feel, the hardness and so forth, in order to express, you have to use the word earth or the patavi and so forth. And therefore, name is a very common denominator of everything. Without that, you cannot express anything. So, Nama is on one hand, Rupa is another, and so forth in that simile. Name is that all uh, dominating factor. Okay?
Thank you, Bhante. Another question on this same sutta. The sutta says substantial reality, reverence is one end. The origin of substantial reality is the other. The cessation of substantial reality is the middle, and craving is the seamstress. What's the difference between substantial reality and regular reality?
Uh, reality is sensual reality.
The difference between substantial reality, so having a substance, substantial reality, and regular reality, like a
What is the regular reality?
yeah, what's the difference between the two? What is meant in that translation by substantial reality? So probably like ultimate reality maybe, and then regular reality.
Conventional reality and ultimate reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, conventional reality is the reality that we use to convey. For instance, man, woman, boy, girl, and so forth, all these are conventional. In the ultimate reality, there are no such person. All phenomena exist, not person. Nisatto nejjiva sunyo. That is, there is no and particular entity to be called a person or a thing. For instance, when you have a house, we call it a house. But house is a mundane, conventional reality. And in ultimate reality, there is no house. Uh, the difference between these two is this, that one is conventional. Another example I very often use, today is Sunday. Can you see Sunday? Feel Sunday? Touch Sunday? Smell Sunday? No. But conventionally we use the word Sunday in order to make our communications easy. Uh, Ultimately, there is no such thing as Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and so forth. Okay?
Thank you, Bhante. There's another question about this sutta. There is the same sutta in Anguttara Nikaya 661 with a different title, which is called Parayana Sutta, the further shore. Is this a matter of different translations?
No, it is. This is the explanation of what is mentioned uh, in Anguttara Nikaya. Is the explanation of what you find in Sutta Nipata.
Okay.
In the Sutta Nipata, Parayana Vagga is a chapter. In that, there was Brahmin who has uh, uh, 16 students, uh, uh, and one of them is Tissa Metteya. He asked asked about a question, and answering that question, Buddha explained this called Majje Sutta in Anguttara Nikaya, and where you find all these 6 answers to the same question, including Buddha himself. As I said yesterday, uh, confirmed all of them, but one of them he emphasized, that is number 1. Originally, this discourse is found in Sutta Nipata, Parayana Vagga. There are Attaka Vagga, Parayana Vagga, very, very deep Dhamma is given in these 2 chapters. Attaka Vagga, each section has 8 stanzas, sometimes less than 8, but generally 8. Parayana Vagga means the further shore, that means going to Nibbana. That you find in Anguttara Nikaya, chapter 6, Chatta Nipata.
Thank you, Bhante.
Yes.
The next question is, how can we understand anatta when we talk about connecting two lives? So maybe this means when you go from one life to the next. How do you understand anatta in this context?
In any context, anatta is not atta. Atta is some a kind of very strong belief exists among people in their minds. But when we uh, break down entire aggregates into 5 form, feeling, perception, thought, and consciousness, you don't find any atta, permanent self. Atta, they expect to be something permanent, eternal, unchanging, immutable. But in the Buddha's teaching, he talks about impermanence. Impermanent. When he says all are impermanent, all means all inclusive, nothing excluded. If all is all inclusive, then there is nothing to remain permanent, impermanent. Therefore, anatta is something, according to their belief, something that is permanent. When everything is impermanent, there is no something permanent. Uh, Form, feeling, perception, thought, and consciousness. There's a particular discourse called Anatta Lakkana Sutta in the Samyutta Nikaya. And we find it in our daily Vandana book as well. So, anatta means no atta. That means no permanent entity in the simplest way. Mahasunyata Sutta, Sthula Sunyata Sutta, and so forth. In Madhyamaka Nikaya, you can find explanation. Anatta Lakkana Sutta, Mahasunya Sutta, Sthula Sunyata Sutta in many, many places. And therefore, when we talk about connecting two lives, we talk craving is that entity which connects one life to another. Craving is not something permanent. Although it connects one life with the other, it is a dependently arisen mental state which explains dependent origination discourse. All right?
Thank you, Bhante. The next question is would you please explain the meaning of Vedana, Sanya, Sankara, and Vijnana? The person would like further clarifications on this term.
Vedana means feeling. It comes from with to know. You feel and you will know. Sanya means perception. Perception. Sankara means anything dependently, anything arisen dependent upon causes and condition. Sankara. Vijnana means consciousness. Mind, chitta, vijnana. The 3 words used to mean the same thing, vijnana. They are I think in short I must say Vedana has present, unpresent, neutral. Sanya is Sanya, Rupa Sanya, Saddha Sanya, Gandha Sanya, Ras Sanya, Pottrapa Sanya, Dhamma Sanya. Means perception. Perception as form, perception as feeling, perception as sound, perception as smell, perception as taste, perception as touch, and perception as mind object, Dhamma, six kind of perception. Sankara also six, uh, arising from our six senses. Sankara has much deeper application, deeper meaning. So these are very uh, deep words which has lot of nuance, uh, deep meanings. Okay?
Yes, thank you, Bante. The next question is some clarification on how to understand the cessation of contact in the middle. Um,
Okay. Cessation of contact uh, actually uh, all arise, arise from contact. Uh, Past life, present life, future life, lives. Uh, for instance, when the uh, consciousness touches materiality uh, or contact materiality, new consciousness arises. And this is called uh, Bhava iti, uh, the birth consciousness. And then it continues as Bhavanga, then uh, birth consciousness, continuous consciousness, and passing away consciousness. When you say birth consciousness, continuous consciousness, and passing away consciousness, it doesn't mean something unbroken, something, but it is rising and falling phenomenon. Repeat. What is repeat? What is arisen would totally would disappear, leaving its own progeny, its own uh, power behind. And then that arises and leaves it, leaving its power behind. And so forth. Each has uh, entities by itself differently, but not the same thing that exists. Therefore, it is called nature, uh, neither same, uh, no different. Nature so, nature anyo. Neither the same nor a different because of these phenomenal occurrences. So, therefore, contact uh, is you cannot uh, locate uh, in anywhere, but it arises as a joining factor uh, in the middle. Uh, when contact is cut off, then everything will disappear. All are connected to one another. Buddha has given in Digha Nikaya and some other places, like when you have a bunch of mangoes in one stalk, when you cut off the stalk, all the five Suppose five are there, joined in to one stalk. When you cut the stalk, all of them fall. The connecting them together is contact, and that is why it is called so central for all this existence. In fact, you can see sometimes uh, desire, craving is connecting all of them, feeling connecting, perception connecting. All of them are, all of them connect to one another. None of them can exist by itself. This is the whole nature of dependent origination. And the very famous formula of dependent origination, when this exists, this exists. When this disappears, this disappears. With the rising of this arises. With the disappearance of this disappears. Like that, the phenomena is there. Uh, uh, that is dependently arising nature of existence. Okay?
Thank you, Bante. I don't see another question in the chat, but I wanted to ask you a question actually about this verse in the Dhammapada that was uttered by Sakka just after the parinibbana of the Buddha. Is this famous verse that says Anicca vata sankhara upadaya vaya dhammino upajitwa nirujjanti te samvupa samosuko. And a lot of times it's translated as all things are impermanent, they arise and pass away. Having arisen, they come to an end. From their coming to peace is bliss. And I wanted to check with you if this is a correct translation of this verse, because things
Yes.
naturally come and pass away, but what's the connection with bliss? It has to be something personal, something more. Could you please elaborate on this verse?
Yes, the translation is the traditional translation, sabbe sankara, anicca sankara. All conditioned things are impermanent. Indeed impermanent. Upada Vaidhamino, they are of the nature of rising and falling. Upajitva nirujjanti, they arise and then pass away. And Tesang Upasamosukho, cessation of ceasing of all of them is bliss, happiness. Now, I mentioned several times in our talks, something does not exist. Something that comes into, something which was not there comes into existence, and then what came into existence will pass away. For instance, I mentioned this, when you see, when it rains, bubble arises. Bubbles arise in the pool of water or container of water. Uh, you can see bubbles. The bubbles were not there previously. Due to the drop of rains, bubbles arise. And that bubble which is arisen will break, disappear. Similarly, something which was not there, dependent on causes and condition, arises. And then what is arisen will pass away. That is called anicca. All conditioned things are anicca, means things don't exist by themselves, dependent upon conditions. Something comes into existence, and then what came into existence will pass away. Sabbe anicca sankhara means all sankharas indeed arise and pass away. What was not there is arisen, and then it passes away. That is what is going on in what you call samsara, and that is not bringing happiness. That is dukkha, unhappiness, suffering, and cessation of this phenomenon, this occurrence repeatedly again and again, is a bliss, peace, happiness. Uppadavada uppajitva nirojyata. Uppajitva, having arisen, nirujyanti, passes away. Uppajitva, having arisen, they pass away. And their cessation forever. Now, passing away has temporary passing away and permanently passing away. That is uppajitva uh, something arises and passes away. The other ultimate sense, when something ceases, it never arises again. That is uh, ultimate cessation. Uh, Temporary cessation is rising, falling, rising, falling. But when it comes to the final end, once it is passed away, it will not arise again. Okay?
Thank you,
I
Bhante.
think I think all these are good questions.
There's one more question. I can save it for next time if you want. I copy and for next time.
Uh,
The last question, if you want to take it now or we can take it next time, it's up to you. It's just
I,
asking for advice for the person has been practicing for a long time, 35 years, but they feel that their attachment to the sense of self is as strong as it has ever been. What's your suggestion that could be incorporated into practice in order to lessen the sense of self?
I think today I give you a very brief answer. I think Chaturi, even today, we have gone little overboard.
We can
Eh,
discuss it next time, Bante. I can save it.
Next time you can ask me.
I'll,
Remember to ask me next time, okay?
yes, I will save the person's question for next time and then we can start with it.
From there, yeah, that's true. That's good.
I'll do
So
that.
let me end this session now, and let us do spend some time in meditation, okay? Okay. Okay. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds, whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, long, large, medium, short, subtle or gross, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth. May all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will, Should anyone wish harm to another, as a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving friendliness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment, whether standing, walking, sitting, lying down, or whenever awake. One should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here, not falling into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed with vision, removing desire for sensual pleasures. One comes never again to birth in the womb. So, yeah. By means of this meritorious deed, may I never join with the foolish, may I join always with the wise, until the time I attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be, from the highest realm of existence to the lowest. May all beings arisen in these realms, with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
So,
With this, we want to end this session with my special metta wish. May all those who are in hospital suffering from various diseases recover very soon, practice Dhamma and attain liberation from samsaric suffering. May all the doctors, nurses, hospital staffs taking care of these people also find time to practice Dhamma meditation. In addition to their helping others, they also need some spiritual help because they may be working under stress day and night. They need meditation and relieve their nervous tension, anxiety, and practice Dhamma, liberate themselves from samsaric suffering. May all those who have lost their loved ones may be still grieving, may they be free from grief and find time to understand Dhamma and meditate, liberate themselves from samsaric suffering. And all those who are in various trouble spots in the world, including war zones, discrimination, poverty stricken, and so forth, may they try to find time to understand Dhamma, understand the nature of greed, hatred, and delusion, and try to liberate themselves from samsaric suffering. May all those who are in the northern direction, northeastern direction, eastern direction, southeastern direction, southern direction, southwestern direction, western direction, northwestern direction, up and below, all of them will be, may all of them be well, happy and peaceful and attain liberation from samsaric suffering. And also I want to make an announcement. Next Saturday would be 7th of December, my birthday. Sometimes monks and people come and they like to spend some time with me in the morning. Therefore, probably I might not be able to continue this talk next Saturday, the 7th. And if I don't come online, please don't be disappointed and understand what is going on at Bhavana. Sunday, however, the 8th, I will come here to answer questions. Okay? Have a very wonderful day.
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
Bante.
Bhante.
Thank you, Bhante.
Thank you, Bhante. Have a happy birthday.
happy
Thank you,
birthday.
Bante.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
Happy
much.
Bante.
birthday, Bhante.
Sadhu, sadhu. Thank
With
you.